Hey y'all, welcome to my channel. This is Straight Facts Commentary where I give you my unpopular opinions in everything pop culture. So please stick around and subscribe for more. Hey y'all, I am back again with another video, and in today's video we're going to be talking about Sexyy Red, which is somebody who I don't really talk about on this channel because I really cannot stand her music and I really cannot stand what she represents as an artist. But I'm going to be speaking about her today because there are some problems, and I was looking way back in my old videos and I have some videos that I want to recreate, redo, and some versions that I want to do with other artists. So Sexyy Red, we'll start with you, babe. If you're interested in hip hop, pop, R&B, conspiracy theories, trending topics, then go on ahead and subscribe, honey. And let's go ahead and get into this video. So, as you can see by the title, the problem with Sexyy Red. And no, the problem isn't even necessarily related to her music in terms of how terrible it is and how degenerate it is most of the time. Not even really specifically talking about that. I am more talking about Sexyy Red's attitude and behavior. That is just so, it makes my skin crawl. And it just irritates the hell out of me. So I'm going to be giving some examples of what exactly I mean by this. So one particular situation that happened not too long ago, actually, that really irritated the hell out of my puss. Um, that, that really irritated me to my core, okay, was a situation with the ballet teacher. Y'all remember that situation. It was a girl who teached ballet to a bunch of young girls who were like 3, 4, 5 years old, and they were basically requesting to listen to Sexyy Red instead of, traditional ballerina music and age appropriate music for little girls. And how, of course, in that situation, it falls onto the parents. The parents clearly are not parenting the children correctly, and they're able to listen to all of this degenerate music and then know it so much so that they're able to request it and that they want to hear it. And it's a group of young girls, is absolutely the parents' fault. Of course, that is not the situation at hand of which Sexyy Red has any control over. But it was Sexyy Red's response to this that pissed me off. But before we get to that, let's play a little bit of the clip of the teacher speaking about the situation.
So, I mean, if she's telling you she don't want to do something, why keep asking her to do it? You know she's not going to do it. What world do we live in? Like, what in you guys' brain as a parent says, my kid not following any directions is a great thing. It's not that serious, and y'all don't have a right to tell her what to do. It's sad. It's sad. It's really, really sad. And another thing that's heart-wrenching, is horrifying. It is horrifying. Your 5-year-old daughters are asking to listen to Pound Town and Sexyy. Your 5-year-old daughters are asking, can we hear Pound Town? I'm playing them.
Okay, y'all, so that was just like a small version or clip of that whole story, but it's a really sad story, okay? And basically, as a result of that, Sexyy Red ended up seeing this viral video and ended up responding to it. So I don't have the legitimate tweet, but I do have an article that was posted that has Sexyy Red's response. So this article is from Hot New Hip Hop, and I will just read a little portion of it, not the whole thing. Sexyy initially responded to the teacher telling her to continue to play her music and to shut the fuck up. According to all hip hop, fans were very thrown off by the rapper's response about the video. Because of all of this, Sexyy Red tweeted, "I'ma make some kids bop songs for y'all, for real." Okay, so the way Sexyy Red went about this whole thing was all the way wrong. It was all the way wrong, and it just irritated me and it bothered me, her response to this. First things first, she could have just not said anything. That was my first thought when this whole situation came about, is she could have just not addressed it. She could have just totally ignored it and pretend like, whoop, that's a little messy, but it ain't got nothing to do with me, and just didn't address it. But the fact that she addressed it and then basically said shut the fuck up, which basically means I don't care about what this ballet teacher's concerns were, and the concerns were valid, and basically in exchange saying I don't really care if little girls are listening to Pound Town and Sexyy. You know what I'm saying? She has a very dismissive, like, brushing it off my shoulders attitude when it comes to the children. And I don't like that. I don't like that. I don't like that. And again, it's not her fault if parents are not monitoring their children and are not supervising them in the ways that, what they're consuming. That has nothing to do with Sexyy Red. But her response to it does matter. And her response to that just turned me off. It just turned me off from her as an artist, as a person. It's just like she just clearly, to me, with that type of response, does not have a moral compass, at least not when it comes to children. And I know you guys saw also the situation with those group of girls who were dancing to the Sexyy Red songs. I'm not playing the whole thing, just a little clip for you to get an idea of what I'm talking about. But with that situation too, she did the same exact thing, more or less. That clip was going viral. And guess what Sexyy Red did? She said, "Aw," to the video. She reposted the video on her Twitter, whenever it happened, and was like, "Aw," basically like saying, "So cute." Girl, if you don't. Shut your. Like, oh my gosh. Oh my goodness. She could have just not responded. She could have just saw the video and been like, "Oop, that's crazy," and ignored it. But instead, you go and perpetuate the shit. You go and like praise it, encourage it, let other people on the internet know that it's okay. Like, no, it's like either you say something against it, you condemn it and say, "Hey, little kids probably shouldn't be listening to my music, just so y'all know." Or two, you don't say anything at all if you don't want to be involved in it at all. But for her to respond and encourage it is the part that pisses me off. It's like, girl, why? It doesn't. So Sexyy Red irritates me. How she gets down when it comes to the kid stuff irritates me. Her freaking ass was at a kid's school the other day too. I understand. I think she was giving money to the school or something like that. Like she showed up there for a purpose. Excuse me, to give money out. I think to the school. But they brought her in there and they had her songs playing and she was having a meet and greet with the kids. It's just like, what is going on? I feel like I'm in the Twilight Zone. But anyway, that's just me. This is just my thoughts. You don't gotta agree. Some of y'all probably love Sexyy Red Down. That's fine. That's cute. Couldn't be me. But anyway, I will talk to you guys in the next one. Bye.